If you've been following my work for a while, you know I've been experimenting with GenAI tools. At first, it was mostly for fun, creating visuals, polishing articles, organizing ideas, but lately it's become so much more than that. As an introverted leader, I often crave space to think, time to prepare, and a process that allows me to reflect before I speak. I like clarity, I like structure, and GenAI, when used the right way, gives me that. Not to replace my thinking, but to accelerate it, to get from that foggy idea to a crisp decision, from messy complexity to a confident next step. So this week, I want to do something a little different. I want to share 6 real ways I use GenAI tools to lead smarter, reflect deeper, and decide faster. These are all things I actually do, sometimes daily, to help me navigate high-pressure projects, big decisions, and the day-to-day challenges of leadership. Let's start with the first one: analyzing data and synthesizing evidence. When I'm working on a complex strategy or leading a project full of research, reports, and long documents, GenAI helps me distill everything into something usable. I'll feed it documents or key findings, and it helps me pull patterns, summarize insights, and get a clearer view of the problem. It's like having a research assistant who doesn't get tired. It helps me cut through the noise and build a clearer perspective, faster. The second way I use it is to prepare for meetings, especially important meetings, ones where I need to influence or align people. I'll use GenAI to draft my talking points, rehearse how I might say things, and even think through how different audiences might react. It gives me a structure so I can show up prepared and confident, even in high-stakes rooms. Third, this is one of my favorites. I use GenAI to reflect on situations and see new angles. Sometimes after a tough day or a challenging interaction, I'll just start talking to it. I'll lay out what happened, what I saw, how I felt, and I'll ask, what am I missing? How else could I interpret this? What blind spots do I have? It's a judgment-free zone where I can untangle my thoughts without pulling someone else into the weeds. Recently, I've been doing this more and more with Coach Ivy, my AI-powered leadership companion. It's trained specifically for scenarios like this, and I use it as a real-time sounding board. I highly recommend giving it a try if you haven't already. Number 4, writing meeting takeaways. You know how it is. You're in a fast-moving meeting, trying to stay present, not take notes the entire time. Afterward, I use GenAI to jot down what I remember, key themes, next steps, and I quickly turn that into a clean, shareable recap. It reinforces accountability, clarifies alignment, and honestly, it helps me look like I've got it all together, even when the day feels chaotic. Number 5, quick research. Before a call or a proposal, I'll use GenAI to get a fast pulse on the market. Who are the competitors? What are the common pricing models? What's trending in this industry? It helps me show up prepared and ask smarter questions without spending hours digging through articles. And number 6, brainstorming. Sometimes I need to talk through ideas, but quietly. No pressure, no judgment, just possibilities. GenAI gives me that space. I'll throw out a half-baked idea and we'll shape it together. I'll ask for pros and cons, test angles, iterate. It's like having a brainstorming partner that never gets tired or impatient. So here's the thing. GenAI isn't a shortcut for thinking. It's a shortcut to clarity. It's a way to honor how introverts process by reflecting, planning, analyzing, but do it with more speed and ease. It's helped me become more productive, more confident, and more visible, not by being louder, but by being clearer. If you're curious, I invite you to give it a try. And if you're looking for a companion that's designed for introverted leaders navigating high-pressure projects, try Coach AV. It's free, it's growing, and it's built with exactly this in mind. You can learn more and access it at projectscenarios.com. And if this episode was helpful, subscribe to the Introverted Leadership Podcast and newsletter. Every week, I share real-world project stories, mindset strategies, and practical tools for introverts who want to lead with quiet strength. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.